Hello, and welcome back, or welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my February review of 2025. So to start this off, if you have seen my February TBR thumbnail at least, you might have seen that I was very excited for this certain book. And that's because it's one of my favorites, and I read it around this time last year as well. So that book is Fourth Wing by Rebecca Yarros. I love this book. I gave it a 6 out of 5 stars. Maybe it's even a 10 out of 5 stars. I daydream about this book. I love this book. It is like, it's my Roman Empire. This book is so good. I highly recommend it. If you don't know anything about this book, it's pretty much about this girl. Her mom runs this dragon school, and she was supposed to be like a scribe or a historian in their world, but her mom was forcing her to go into the rider's quadrant, so she was forced to ride dragons, and she like ends up getting like these really big powers, and so many good things happen to her. I highly recommend this book. It's so good. She definitely gives like main character energy, like, oh well, obviously that happened because she's the main character, but I love this book. I have a pop socket of this book, which you guys will never see because it's on the back of my phone and I use my phone to record. Anyway, I love this book and highly recommend this book if you ever get the chance to read it. I do have the second and third book of the series, so I'm so excited to read those whenever those come about. So the next book that I read in February was Hook, Line, and Sinker by Tessa Bailey. This is not book 2, but it's most definitely book 2, so it's like, It Happened One Summer is the first book. It's a series, but it focuses on different characters. This just happens after It Happened One Summer. This is about, It Happened One Summer is about Piper and Brendan. This is Piper's sister Hannah, and then Brendan's best friend Fox. I highly recommend this book. It's a cute little romance, but small town romance with, she's from LA, and she, like, comes back because the movie that she's shooting is shooting in this small town, and so it's, like, a rekindling of, like, friendship. Not friendship, but, like, romance, kind of. Like, they were, like, hitting at each other every now and then in the first book, and they've been, like, texting for, like, months after the first book ended. And it's so cute. It's like friends, but like they both secretly like each other, and I believe it does switch perspectives, but like it doesn't say like Fox or Piper, or not Piper, Hannah, like it did in It Happened One Summer. So I kind of wish that's what Tessa Bailey did, and it wasn't my favorite, but I still absolutely loved it because I love Tessa Bailey and her romance books. So I gave this a 4 out of 5 stars. The next book that I read was Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. Now, I love Leigh Bardugo. If you have watched my other videos, I rave about her. I love her Shadow and Bone series. I love her Six of Crows series. This book did not live up to the hype that I thought it would. I mean, it was still good. I still understood it, and I still really liked how she wrote it. It just was not my favorite, and by the end, I was like, oh my god, when is this gonna end? And I was kind of close to DNFing it, but I was like, I can't because she's my favorite author. So unfortunately, I did give this book 2.5 stars. I was really disappointed, mostly because I couldn't grasp the concept. I think if I read it again, I would enjoy it more because I now understand the topic more. But like, it's one of those books that I can't explain, and I think that's why I don't care for it that much. So pretty much, there's this girl who, she goes to Yale, and she can see greys, which are like ghosts, and I don't really remember the plot of the story. I think the plot of the story was what happened to like her best friend slash like love interest, and that was, his name was Darlington, and it's kind of surrounds that and this murder mystery of like, why are these people dying? Anyway, that was Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. Then the fourth book that I read this month was The Cheat Sheet by Sarah Adams. I gave this book 4 stars because it was a best friends to lovers romance, which I don't typically care for those, but this was actually written really well, and I really liked it, mostly because she was like really supportive of whatever decision she was really supportive of whatever decision he made, and vice versa. And he's like the rich boyfriend that would like secretly pay for like the girlfriend stuff. He was doing that, but from like a friend's perspective, and she never knew that, and it's really cute. Yeah, it's pretty much about how the friend zone is not the end zone for Bree, which is this girl. So I recommend this if you like. It does have a little bit of smut in it, but not too much. Also warning about hook, line, and sinker. It did have, again, a little bit, but it was not a whole lot. So Chi-Chi overall was a best friends to lovers. I really liked it because I really like how it was written, how it was formatted and everything, and just the storyline was like perfect. But it wasn't my favorite, so that's why it's a 4 out of 5 stars. So all 4 of these books were on my original TBR for February, and then if you saw my shorts, I added to it. So I added Housebroke to this month, and I finished it. So I gave this book 5 stars. It was really good. It's Housebroke by J.C. Burton. I got this in a free little library. Same with the cheat sheet. Same free little library, actually. I don't know if I'll be able to find that one again, but we'll see. I really liked it because it's about this girl who she's currently homeless, but her good friend is had this house that she moved out of, and it's for sale, and she said that her friend said that she could stay there with her 5 dogs that she's fostering until it gets sold. Well, her friend forgot to tell her that the house got sold until he walked in, and they both scared the bejesus out of each other. But like, long story short, they end up falling in love, and they end up the ending of the book is really nice. I was not expecting it, and she ends up working for him as like his personal cook because she's an amazing cook while also fostering 5 dogs, and it's just really cute to watch their little romance bud and grow from that. There was a little bit of smut, but not a whole lot. Like, it's actually less smut in this. It's less detailed. They're just like, oh, it happened, and then they move on, which I kind of like that sometimes. It's kind of refreshing. So I'm like, oh, good. Mostly because I loved just the banter between the two of them. I didn't need that. So I highly recommend this book if you find it anywhere. I don't know where you would find this book, but if you find it somewhere, please read it. This is a 5-star read, and it's a quick read, and it's cute, and I really like the concept that it involves dogs, because a lot of books that you read, they don't, or like romance books specifically, they mostly focus on the couple and not like pets or friends or family or anything. So I really like that the dogs were a good added element into this story, and I think that's why it is a 4-star read for me. So if you saw my shorts, I will bring this up later, but I have Tress of the Emerald Sea as another book for February, but unfortunately this is the last day of February today that I'm filming this, at least, and I am nowhere near close to finishing that. So that will be in March. That'll be part of my March TBR and my March review, because your girl's on like chapter 8 out of like who knows how many. So I am not finishing that within the next 4 hours. So anyway, I hope you have a good day, good night, good evening, whenever you're watching this, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!